relationships. You guys obviously deal with this, and you guys are going through this, and so I'm just going to open it up to any of the panelists. Do you guys have sound advice, maybe for dating or for relationships, in your own experience, or maybe just what are some? Give these students some words of wisdom that they can cling to, so their relationships last and are strong and are healthy and are God honoring. So, students.
Okay, can I share a quick story then?
Yes, Mrs.
Okay.
Plummer, you're up.
All right, I share a quick one that may connect. So, I met my husband, next year we'll be married 40 years. Right? But here's the thing. But hold on. Here's the thing. We met in college, right? I became a Christian in high school, like you guys. And we met in college. Now, he's not the guy I thought I was going to marry. That's where I'm going with this story. I still remember the heartthrob that I thought I was going to marry. I remember the first time I saw him. I remember how my heart felt. And I swore this was going to be the guy. And it was mutual. And, we thought, oh my gosh, we started just kind of dating and so on. And there was one memorable Saturday night when we went walking in a garden. And he said to me, and I said to him, we are so in love with each other, but neither of us feel that the person was the one God wanted for us. It was the weirdest thing, guys. We were in love, but we never felt that we were right for each other. And we broke up that night. I went back to my dorm room and I cried the entire night. And I said to God, as a Christian, I do not ever want to fall in love. I don't want to go through this. This is too painful. I got up the next morning. I forced myself to go to church. I cried all the way through the service. 3 months later, I met Christopher Plummer. Chris Plummer had been in my life all along. He was just a friend, okay? He was just a friend. He was seeing somebody else. Yes, he was a friend. The long and short of the story is, guys, we started to connect, and the Lord changed my heart. I totally lost interest in the heartthrob, and it became increasingly obvious that this guy was who God wanted for me. And God made me fall in love with him. I'm just saying that, as Mrs. Martin is saying, if you know and start out from the right place, God is going to close doors and he's going to open doors. Had I married the person I thought I was in love with, I don't know that I had been married for 40 years, happily married for 40 years. So I'm just saying it's so important, the decisions you make right now concerning relationships.
How do you not place your value in maybe what other people think of you, or even a boyfriend or girlfriend think of you, but how do you place your value in what Christ says of you, and what does that even mean? I mean, that's sort of like cliche and Christianese, but how do we do that in our practical, not just dating relationships, but friendships too? We care a lot about what people think of us.
That's a question for me.
Anybody, any of the panelists want to jump on that one?
I would say I'm still learning to do that. It's hard not, my wife is awesome. So I got very, very lucky. And so it's hard for me not to do that. But I do know, there's very little in life that I find is intrinsically bad. A lot of the times what happens is we take a good thing and we make it an ultimate thing when it was never meant to be that ultimate thing, and then sometimes we ruin it when we do that. Valuing my life is a good thing, but I find that when I don't want to say overvalue, but when I make her that ultimate thing, I actually make things more difficult for her because I put too high of expectations on her. And I put a strain on the relationship, and we talked about identity, and then she'll start to have I mean, I know I'm probably revealing too much here, but she'll start to have, sometimes a bit of an identity issue because maybe I do make her too important, and she's just not the kind of thing that can bear that. And then sometimes when those expectations don't get met, that hurts me too. And I'm the one causing all of this because my values are all messed up. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Yeah, it makes total sense.
So there's the need to reorient those loves. And I'm still learning to do that. It's hard to do that with a God I can't, do this to. I think that's what makes it so difficult, that intangibleness. But I'm trying, and I think, that's what happens when we're not careful. That's the best I could say.